So picture this, you're playing a normal round of ground simulator battles. You know, you're getting your usual 0 kills, 3 deaths, getting bombed by casts that you can't attack, but that's another issue. And also you're just coming out the spawn because you're getting spawn capped. And then, as you crest the ridgeline, you realise, why is your friendly M10 pointing your direction? That's a little strange. I'd better take a look at it. Maybe it's got different insignias that I can identify. Maybe not then. Maybe the colour paint scheme could be a little different. You know, it's kind of hard to see if it's a different colour paint scheme from 500 metres. You know what? I think that's a friendly M10. It was not, in fact, a friendly M10. It was Chinese. Simulator Battles is a fun game mode where you're limited to a more realistic commander view, and you also look through a gunner's sight instead of directly down the barrel. And most importantly, there's no name tags, even free alloys. The game mode has a few notable problems, however, holding it back, because otherwise I would play it more than realistic battles, and they are long queue times because no one's playing it. Just look at this match, for example. That's 6 plus 6, that's 15, you know. And then of course, fucking helicopters. I mean, just what is the point of them? Like, they're just so annoying. They're always spawn capped. They're even worse because you can immediately start spawning them in at the start. You don't even have to earn anything to get. And most importantly, the captured Lend-Lease vehicles. Now at first I thought this would be a cool little niche thing to add to the game mode, you know, that you had to be aware of. Something like the Panther M10, which if you look hard enough, it's not really that hard to identify. Or like a German T-34. You know, it could maybe trick you a little bit, but if you look hard enough you can still see its enemy. But as the game has gone on and added more and more copy-paste vehicles, this problem has gotten far worse. Now half the tanks in the match are people who think they're being funny, who think they're being super smart and cool, but if I saw them in person I would fuck. Anyways, some of these Lend-Lease tanks have nothing more than a slightly different shade of green to distinguish them. Could you tell which one is the US Sherman and which one is the French Sherman? If you said the left one is the US Sherman, you'd be correct. You'd also be a no life War Thunder player, so get off your chair. Actually, get off the game and touch some grass, you idiot. Now even if you could identify the slightly different shade of pixels.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Wow, no you couldn't, because these people put bushes and decals on their tanks.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
It looks the same. What is the counter to that? I mean, playing captured tanks isn't just bad for the enemy, it's also bad for your own team. I mean, kill them and you get a big fat bomber-clad team kill punishment. That's 20,000 silver lions. That's pocket money for a guy like me. I'll tell you a story. Once I was in a Tiger with the normal Germany, Italy, Japan versus America and Britain lineup, and then as I'm driving I go past the rock in Sinai and see an enemy Sherman staring right at me. It's a quick draw. Whoever gets the first shot off wins, and this Sherman is facing me, so surely he's enemy. The dust makes it hard to see regardless. I fire. Minus 20,000 blood clot silver lions, and then this imbecile proceeds to call me a noob. Me! You're playing a captured tank, little bro, in order to deceive people, and it worked. What did you expect? That's why you're playing. So what is the solution? Well, firstly, these solutions should only include direct copies and not copies that have modifications to distinguish them, like the Cupola on the KV-1. In my eyes, there's only 3 possible solutions. Solution 1. They could add insignias to every tank, forcing the decals to not overlay on top of them, so you can always see it. However, bushes would still hide the identity. so they would then have to remove bushes from the game mode, and personally, I don't see them doing that, as it will make them lose profit.
Money, 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 money.
Solution 2. They should match captured tanks with the same side as the original tanks. For instance, all M48 patterns play on the side of America. However, this would mean you could not have lineups with these tanks included, which I think will be fine, but I can see players complaining. Or solution 3, my favourite solution. Delete them.
Subscribe, you idiot. I done all this work and you're just gonna
Shut up.